So, Blade of Justice. Fair enough. Blade of Justice is a talent. Okay. Then, Divine Storm is a talent. Oh, Jesus. Did they just turn a whole lot of base abilities into talents? Is that what's happening? Do keep in mind, by the way, that I'm not a class tester. Like, this is not my area of expertise. But I do play Paladin, so I know a little bit about them. They basically turned the entire mage kit into talents. Huh. Okay. Chance to reset the cooldown of Blade of Justice. Yeah, fair enough. Crusader Strike now has 2 charge. Oh, okay. I definitely want more haste. Critical Strike chance, definitely want that. Blade of Justice generates an additional holy power. Nice, more expendaburs. Reduce cooldown of your judgments. Don't hate on that. Increase damage deal by judgments. Create a barrier of holy light. Shield of vengeance. Wait, what? Okay. Wake of Ashes. Huh. Okay. Enemies hit by your Divine Storm take 50% more damage from your Consecration for 8 seconds. Templar's Verdict increase damage by an X. Okay, so that's basic. What is this? Your Judgment a 25% chance to chain to a nearby enemy. Judgment empowers you with Holy Zeal. Next 3 auto attacks to occur 30% faster. Okay, so AoE single target. Fair enough. Blade of Justice cast with Art of War shatters the earth, casting Consecration on the target's location. Oh, that's new, right? Consecrated Blade. Ah. Blade of Wrath. Art of War resets the cooldown of Blade of Justice 100% more often. Every third successful judgment, 50% chance, increased critical strike chance. Oh, Jesus. And deals holy damage to its target. Don't care. Consecration periodic damage has a chance to grant you 1 holy power. Every 10 seconds you gain 1 holy power. I mean, that's not even a choice. Art of War, 35% chance to reset the cooldown of Wake of Justice instead of Blade of Justice. Don't mind if I do. What is the other one? Replaces Wake of Justice with Path of Ruin. What the hell is Path of Ruin? Lash out at your enemies, dealing radiant damage to all enemies within 12 yards in front of you, reducing their movement speed. Damage reduced beyond 5 targets. Demon and undead enemies are also stunned. Oh god, we're gonna do that again? We're gonna make the Paladins OP against undead again? Oh, that's great. Demon and undead. Oh, that's great. So far, a quick overlook. Like, I don't have a spreadsheet to compare. So far, 90% of it just seems to be Paladin talents have been turned into this menu of where you're going to put your points. So far. Okay, so... just looks like Wake of Ashes. Okay. Ah, fair enough. Execution sentence. Okay. Hammer slowly falls from the sky. Wake of Ashes burns the target. I mean, ultimately, there are also talents here that were part of the kit that you could choose as a paladin. Like, I'm pretty sure Execute Sentence was a choice. Crusader Strike has a 50% chance to make your next Divine Storm free. Reduce the cooldown of Crusader Strike. Grants a 50% chance to make your next ability. Yeah. Focus Holy Energy. 5 Holy Power. Deliver powerful weapon strike that deals holy damage, restores health equal to the damage done. Surround yourself. Blade of Bulwark. Reducing physical damage taken and dealing physical damage to any melee attacker. Oh, interesting. Deemed Unworthy. Every third successful judgment also increases your holy damage done to the target by 4% for 8 seconds. That's no longer baseline? Wasn't it? What? Wasn't it you judge a target, they get a debuff? Oh. Oh. So as far as I remember it, is that the rotation of the Paladin was very much when you want to use your spender. So you build up 3 holy power, or 5, right? And your Templar's Verdict would be considered like holy damage, right? So what you want to do is you want to judge your targets. They would get a debuff. And you would use your Expender so that they get extra damage from your holy ability. But that no longer seems to be baseline. Instead, it appears to be that Deemed Unworthy has replaced that with every 3rd successful judgment also increase your holy damage done to the target. Ah. Huh. Interesting. And McFear, yeah, having a wonderful day. Checking out the Paladin talents. Which is cool to see. Your consecration is 50% larger and enemies within have 50% reduced movement speed. Oh. Oh, Long Arm of the Law. Oh, I loved Long Arm of the Law. For soloing, this was great.
Too far away.
What do you mean, too far away? Womp, womp. You would get like a little speed increase. I love that ability. Judge grants you Virtuous Command. Because your Templar's Verdict, Crusader Strike, Blade, or just an auto attacks deal 55%. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's similar to the whole debuffing thing. Okay. Templar's Verdict has a 50% chance to strike again for 30% of its damage. Ooh. Spending Holy Power grants you 1 haste. Okay, so that's Relentless Inquisitor. That's the build-up with the hammer. When you benefit from Art of War, you gain Seraphim. The light magnifies your power, granting you 8% haste, critical strike, and versatility. So... yeah. Divine Soul. Divine Soul is big. This was, if I remember right, the Kyrian Covenant ability. And it's been part of your talent choice now. Huh. Cool. Call upon the light to become an avatar of retribution. Increase your critical chance. So that's just Avenging Wrath. Might. And then there's Crusade. Begin Crusade. Call upon the light and you begin a crusade. Increases your haste. Each holy power spent increases your haste by additional 3. Maximum 10 stacks. Ah. 20% damage increase. Cool. Hammer of Wrath has 2 extra charges and increases holy damage done. Okay. Call down a Blast of Heavens. Dealing holy... oh, this is with the... where you have to select your target area. Yeah. After cast the Divine Soul, you instantly cast Judgment every 5 seconds. This effect lasts for 15 seconds. While Avenging Wrath is active, you gain 1 holy power. Replaces Templar's Verdict with Final Verdict, a devastating strike that deals holy damage. There's a 50% chance to activate Hammer of Wrath and reset its cooldown. So, okay. Okay. So this is specifically Retribution, right? Okay, so there's going to be number crunchers who are going to tell me this number crunch for the raid, for single target, AoE fights, this is best for Mythic Plus, and this is best for PvP. I'm kind of looking at the abilities, because unlike other characters, like I've heard the complaints from other classes, people that play other classes, that they didn't have a whole lot of choice with the previous setup. I felt as a Paladin that there were actually causes for me to swap around with certain abilities. Like single, like multi, like Mythic Plus or whatnot. So I, as a Paladin, felt like our kit had choices. But I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, where are the choices going to be? It's interesting that Judgment no longer has that whole debuff thing. Unless I'm being absolutely ridiculous and I'm just missing out on it. But that whole Judgment thing has been a thing for so long. Hand of Hindrance, this is going to be PvP, right? Yeah. Templar's Verdict, to strike again. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's going to be curious to see how people are going to fill in these talents. Pally OP or P or Pally bad? Oh, that's something to be decided with the number crunchers. Crawled, and this is also very much a work in process, right? Exorcism. Blast the target with Holy Light. This stuns undead targets again. Oh, Jesus. Exorcism. That's a while ago. Does it still have the sound effect? Oh man, that takes me back. Oh, that takes me back. Oh. iCarly, really? Hi, iCarly. Exorcism. Wasn't it when they introduced Exorcism that it actually worked against Forsaken players better than it was supposed to? I'm pretty sure that was a thing. Like, Forsaken were considered to be undead. Nice to see that our truce is still holding. Okay. Talent window. We have Hammer of Wrath. Oh! Hammer of Wrath is no longer baseline. I repeat, Hammer of Wrath is no longer... Never mind, Hammer of Wrath is baseline. Wait, why is it here? Oh, never mind. Hammer of Wrath is baseline. Haha. Blessing of Freedom. Lay on Hands. Ooh. You have to... Oh. I'll take Lay on Hands, please. It's baseline if you're Retribution. Oh. Okay. I could learn Devotion Aura into Repentance or Blinding Light. Don't care. Into Armor and Critical Strike chance increased. Oh, come on. What if I really want crit? I don't really want crit, do I? Target to heal. Consecration heals. Oh, this seems to be more like a soloing... I'm gonna help out with the healing kit. Oh, interesting. More like a PvP kind of setting, yeah? If it's worth it. Ah. So far, I don't care about any of this window. So, we're gonna go in here. Leap atop your charger, increasing movement speed. Divine Steed is no longer baseline? You can have Paladins without Divine Steed? What? The wheel... The Paladin's gonna be rolling across the battlefield like, I can't keep up. I didn't bring Divine Steed. That's fucking funny. Okay. Or, okay, Fist of Justice. Fist of Justice are purely points. Avenging Wrath. Not baseline. Avenging Wrath. I think Avenging Wrath is a talent right now as well. Ah, okay. Haste increased by 2%. Spend 4 more points. Okay, so either I go into Consecration. Now we're gonna go into Horsey. I would be crazy to not go into Horsey, right? There we go. Okay. Rebuke. Whoa! Come on. You. Ayo, Nobbel. Nobbel. We need you to help interrupt this boss, mate. And I'll be like, oh, sorry. I chose Turn Evil. I can compel them to flee, but I can't interrupt their spellcasting. Mwah. Oh, this is great. What is this? Seal of Reprisal. Your damaging holy power spending abilities deal 10% increased damage. Just a flat 20% damage increase. Yeah, of course I'm gonna take that. Speed and avoidance increase with... Oh, here we go. Here we go. So they made the baseline judgment debuff and they turned it into a talent. Huh. Okay. I mean, ultimately, what did I expect? They could make completely new classes? No, obviously what they did was they ripped out what they had on the classes right now. And they were like, you know what? You want to make choices? Here are your choices. You want to have a paladin that can heal themselves a bit better? You can go into that tree. You want to have a paladin that you're playing right now? You can go into that tree, right? Yeah, nothing is baseline anymore. You have the choices. That is what the new talent thingies are. Yeah, nah, it's perfectly fine. Judgment generates 1 holy power. Judgment causes your target to take more damage. Holy power abilities have a chance to proc. Your holy power generation is tripled. Oh my god. Can you take both? Or do you have to pick? Or do I now have both? Oh no, you have to pick between the two. So there is still the choice that they had in the previous window. And it's like, yeah, you could pick either you can have Holy Avenger, because otherwise you would be too OP. I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay. Speed and avoidance. How many points? 5 more. Oh, wow. Okay. Judgment generates 1 holy power. Blessing of protection. Why not? Why not? I'll take Blessing of protection. They don't have the whole... oh, that's a talent, ain't it? Yeah, I'll take Blessing of Freedom. Why not? And I don't want Turn Evil. Nah, I don't want CC. F that. My job is to deal damage, okay? I'll take Seal of the Templar then. I need to spend 1 more talent. Do I want... Added to your next judgment cost is bonus damage. So... Excuse me, what? Blessing of Sacrifice. You can bless a party or raid member, which reduces their damage taken, and you will suffer 100% of the damage that they prevented. This will last for 12 seconds, or until the transfer damage would cause you to fall below 20% health. And then, after that ends, 50% of the... Oh, that doesn't even sound that exciting, unless you're in tank mode, but you can't be in tank mode. Never mind. That was more exciting in my head than it was in reality. Okay. Yeah. Cooldown reduced by Avenging Wrath. We can have each holy power you spend cause Consecration to flare up. Ah, that's kind of okay. Chance to cause your target to erupt in blinding light, which deals holy damage or healing an ally. Oh. A chance? I mean, what do you mean with a chance? How much of a chance? Is it flip a coin? Like, this has a 5% chance. Which one has a bigger chance, do you think? The one that has a chance or the one that has a 5% chance? Chat. Which one has a bigger chance? I don't really use Consecration, so I'm going to go with that one anyways. Debuff on the target, which causes them to take 5% increased holy damage for 5 seconds. Ooh. Blessing of Protection cooldown reduced by 60. Blessed Spell Warding. Nah. Oh, but being baseline is quite nice, though. Yeah. This is going to be quite nice to bring into raids, I suppose. Blessing of Spell Warding. During Avenging Wrath, your mastery is increased. Oh, don't mind if I do. Reduce the cooldown of Divine Shield. Shield of Vengeance lay on hands. Aw, man, I'm already out of points. Mother Ducker. Yeah, okay. Haha. Swing. Ariato. Hello there. Filehead says it's a 15% chance. Okay. I'm gonna send feedback in on that. Touch of Light, spells and abilities have a chance. Whereas, for example, Incandescent has a 5% chance. Okay. No player Nobbel is currently playing, that's right. I didn't name myself Nobbel, did I? Crap. Oh, how did you do that again? Oh, there we go. Ctrl/P is doing the last message again. Tell Avera. Try that again. Tell Avera. Touch of Light have a chance compared to Incandescent has a 5% chance. There we go. Okay. Feedback. Retribution, Paladin talents. Touch of Light. Description has a chance. Incandescent description has a 5% chance. One is more informative / accurate and helps with making a choice. Could the Touch of Light talent be more specified in the talent window? As in, how much crap? I mean, that's clear enough, right? Yeah. Okay. I like this new talent system. It's going to, for me, it's going to depend on... And put in a chance. I mean, that could be a thing as well, right? An excellent guy, though. No, for me, it's gonna depend, like, how is this gonna play out in practice? The variety between the different loadouts. But the setup and the intent is there. I am really happy that they stepped away from their... We're not gonna let you swap covenants because... You know, oh my god, you're gonna have loadouts and special builds for special situations. And instead they're like, you know what? Fuck it, we'll help you. We'll give you loadouts and we'll give you specializations, and it's great. I honestly think that this has a lot of potential. And while there will be min-maxing and while there will be number crunching, like at the end of the day, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna go to the Google and I'm gonna type in best talent build Retribution Paladin. And it's gonna lead me to a page where it's gonna tell me, like, if you're gonna do this kind of content, this will be your best loadouts, percentage-wise, number-wise. But there have also been plenty of situations, especially as a Paladin, where number-wise, it would be a loadout of... There were certain abilities which you had to keep an eye on and constantly up, right? So you had to build up 5 holy power and you would get like a buff, and then you had to do execution hammer and then this and then that. And number-wise, that was the best build. Number-wise, if I was able to perform those talents to the maximum of my ability, I would get the most numbers out of my character. However, in practice, I found out that that doesn't work. I am not that skilled at keeping my buffs up and running. I'm not on the ball when it comes to boss fights. I'm more moving around, trying to help out, trying to soak up abilities. So for me, a different loadout worked better. And I'm hoping that that is going to be transferred into the new talent system, where player A prefers this system, player B prefers that system, and the numbers will come out. Like, there will always be a situation where classes will be overpowered. We all know that the Dragonflight are going to be absolute monsters in this expansion, and potentially the ones that follow afterwards, but that's fine. As long... You know, WoW has never really been balanced, but as long as everybody can, like, pull the weight some way, somehow, I'm hoping that that's going to be the system. And the intention is definitely there. You can tell the intention is there. So I'm curious about it. Now, when it comes to the whole ripping a class apart and turning their spells, what they have right now, into talents, like, I don't expect them to create entire new classes. I don't think that expectation to have is entirely fair. So, yeah, if they're going to have to turn something into talents... Otherwise... Otherwise, you're going to end up with a situation where the talent points only become a number game. Where they're going to upgrade your base kit that you have right now. No, WoW can never be balanced. No. Not unless they remove ranged melee and all the other classes and just make everybody grey blob with 2 buttons. You're not going to be balanced. Indeed, Chuxor, indeed. Because that's boring as sin, right? Take this talent and you will do 1% more damage. Oh, wow! I notice it right away! It's like, nah, that's not fun. Whereas the choice between would you like to create an AoE field or would you like to do like a massive single target blast, yeah, that's something fun to think about. And they'd be like, what is the situation, what am I going to be doing here, right? So, specialization. I want to be a tank. Oh, thank you, Demi. What if Mike wants to run a dungeon? I imagine that Mike is about to wrap up, Oily. I need... As well as that man is running his own show. Interface. Action bar. There we go. Okay. So for Protection Paladin, Lay on Hands is baseline. Oh, dat is grappig. They're like, nah, you don't get a choice. You just become the human tank. Okay. Oh, absolutely, Ek. Absolutely. Yeah, you can take it at your own speed, right? For me, it's more like I've experienced it as it was back then, and I enjoyed it for what it was. That's okay. Zepla will play Alpha? What? I love the highlight with Zepla, where it was like, you must be truly desperate to come to me for help. When she was talking about being invited. Oh, that was proper. Okay, when Shielded Arises expires, you gain block and deal holy damage to all attackers. For 4 seconds. Oh. Shielded Arises increases your strength and stamina by 2% for 10 seconds, and it stacks up to 3 times. Like... 68 block and 27 holy damage. It tells me so little. At face value, I can't make the choice between these two talents and be like, yeah, this is the better one. Or this is for my playstyle. Like, they're both numbers. What do I care about more? Do I care about more stamina, or do I care about block and dealing holy damage? And a new mobility skill. They ripped out the pony. The pony is not guaranteed. You can actually choose not to take the pony. But other than that, you still have the pony. You can still increase the stacks on the pony. You can increase the effect of the pony. The pony is still your speed increase. As well as a basic talent that gives you, like, more mobility for the Red Paladin. Every 3 Shields of the Righteous makes your next Word of Glory free. Oh, yes, please. Consecration lasts 1 second longer. When you avoid melee attack or use Hammer of the Righteous, you have a 50% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on Avenger Shield. Why not? Hammer of the Righteous or throw Blessed Hammer the spells outwards. I love Blessed Hammer. Blessed Hammer looks so cool. Looks so cool. Your block chance increased by 50%. You're able to block spells and... I mean, being able to block spells seems to be like a must-have, right? Your Consecration is 50% larger. Enemies within have 50% reduced movement speed. Grand Crusader's chance is increased by 20%. It grants you 20 strength. Ardent Defender. Oh, lekker. Judgment now has 2 charges. And Grand Crusader also grants a charge of Judgment. Consecration lasts 1 per second longer. As damage increased. Avenger Shield also shields you for 8 seconds. Oh my. Your next 3 Shields of the Righteous of the Word of Glory cost no holy power. Nah. Light of the Titans. Word of Glory heals for an additional 5. Oh, wow! An additional 5? I'm guessing that's still a word in process, yeah? an additional 5. 5 what? I don't know. Just an additional 5. Wow. Your Lay on Hands, Divine Shield, a Blessing of Protection, 20% reduced cooldown. Alright. Alrighty, Seth. I need to make a choice, I think. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Word of Glory heals from additional 5. I don't know if I want that. Word of Glory's healing is increased by the target's missing health. Oh, on any target. Oh, lekker. Each free holy power you spend reduces the cooldown Ardent Defender. Maybe. Avenging Wrath. Call upon the light to become an Avatar of Retribution. Increase your critical strike chance by 20 for 20 seconds. If one is known, also grants 20 damage increase. Not yet implemented. Sentinel. Gain 15 stacks of Divine Resolve. Increase your maximum health by 2%. Reduce your damage taken by 2% per stack until cancelled. After 5 seconds, you will gain lose stack 1 stack. Each free holy powers to delay. Oh my god. Okay. I think I would go for Sentinel. But here we go. Avenging Wrath. Gotcha. Well, in your Consecration, your Shield of the Righteous and Word of Glory have 10% increased damage and healing. Ooh, maybe. Spending Holy Power grants you a haste for 12 seconds per Holy Power spent. Okay. When you use Avenger Shield, your block chance is increased by 10%. Why not? While in your Consecration, your damage taken is reduced. It's quite nice. Guardian of Ancient Kings. I can't be running around without Guardian of the Ancient Kings. Oh, wait. I had choices. Each free holy power spent reduces your cooldowns. Or while in your consecration. Yeah, we're gonna be putting in the consecration. Oh wow, that's his voice. I thought it was like a skit thing he did. Me? Nah, this is my voice. Hi. It is me, Nobbel. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my stream. Avenger Shield deals 50% increased damage to its primary targets. Maybe. Casting Word of Glory grants you additional 0% block chance. What? Wow, okay. Shield of the Righteous grants 2% additional armor. Nice. That actually does something. Avenger Shield deals 2% increased damage, but only strikes one target. Avenger Shield jumps to 2 additional targets. Ah, so AoE or single target. Okay. Enemies hits deal reduced damage. And then for the next 15 seconds, Avenger Shield damage is increased by 20%. Generates an Absorb Shield for additional 50% of damage dealt, and its cooldown is reduced by 50%. A Moment of Glory. Avenger Shield increase the damage for your next Shield of the Righteous by 30%. Okay. I will say though, as cool as these talent systems are, as a new player, like, I kind of know what they're talking about, and in my head, I can tell, like, this is what I'm going to be using in the field of battle. I wonder how a new player to the game is going to experience these menus. But I'm guessing at the same time, as a new player, you won't be overwhelmed with all these choices, because you'll slowly but surely level up, right? And ultimately, I mean, we were fine in Classic, so I'm sure that they'll be fine as well. During Divine Shield, all targets within 15 yards are taunted. Oh, that's sick. Final Stand, yeah. How many new players does WoW even still get that they really have to care about that? Of course they need to care about new players. Of course they need to care about that. Like, we might say... we might say... Like, some might say, WoW is no longer for me, but you always want to cater to a new audience. You always want to make your game as accessible as you can, right? Similar to how they want people to catch up to max level and whatnot. They want people to join their game. Of course they do. That's how you design something. That's the fine line they've always been running around on when it comes to designing this game, is pleasing the old crowd, as well as bringing in the new crowd. Yeah, alright. I could level somewhere to 65, right? I'm pretty sure. No, that's the Waking Shores. Wasn't there a mob around here somewhere that would give you, like, levels, team?
What you want? Stay away from me.
People learn with time, leveling up is swapping talents. True, yeah.